All right, I hope you guys enjoyed lunch. We now have three classes left on our first day of school. So three more of these videos as we cover different policies, procedures, and different things that you need to know. Uh, During this video today, I want to go over the upper school handbook. And so if you want to find the upper school handbook, all you have to do is log on to My CPA. Once you log on to My CPA, you're going to click on the resource button and then find the upper school button as well. Once that's opened up, on the left-hand side of the screen in the box, you'll find the 2025-2026 Upper School Handbook. If you click on that, then it will pull up for you. You need to be responsible for everything that's in this handbook. So I'm going to highlight some of these things because it's our school rules here in the upper school. Now, there are some things in here that aren't necessarily rules, and I will briefly mention those as well. The first thing is the schedule. You can find the schedule in all of the rooms on the bulletin boards. Obviously, you can find your schedule on My CPA, but if you ever want to see an electronic copy of what the schedule looks like on a weekly basis, you can find it here in the handbook. The next thing that's going to be a point of emphasis this year is our core values. So, coming out of our strategic plan last year, our community identified these core values, and they're awesome. And they are also on all the bulletin boards in every single room. And I just hope that these core values resonate and you find them as significant and profound as I do. Uh, uh, Primary is to walk with Jesus. We'll be unpacking that. Next is invest in relationships. You've heard that, and that's why we're going to the yonder pouches. Come as you are, but don't stay there. That's the mission of our schools, transformation. Leave it better than you found it. You've heard that all over the place, and that's been a part of our language for a really, really long time. And then finally, to do hard well. You also see the 8 feelings there. Those are listed in every single classroom. Next is attendance, which Miss Regier will be going over or has already gone over. The first thing that I want to spend some time on is the RUP. Now, I'm not going to go over all these. You can read these if you want. I just want to highlight a couple things that of some rules that everybody needs to know. The first thing about the RUP that everybody needs to know is accessing inappropriate material is against CPA rules. And so that is a very, very severe RUP violation. Along with that would include sexting as well. So asking, receiving, sending, all of those things are a severe RUP violation, and I'll cover the consequences for those a little bit later in this video. Next is online etiquette. Just know that it's in our handbook that it's the expectation for you guys to be good digital citizens. And so if you are putting something online or spreading something online that is mean or hateful or rude, just know that that could be a violation of the RUP policy, even if it doesn't happen at school. A very, very minor one, but just one that you need to know is playing games on your computer. That is an RUP violation as well. A new section that I want to spend a little bit of time on is the AI policy. Now, we've had an AI policy in the past, but this one is new, so I want to go over this one in detail, and it falls underneath honor code. So please make sure that you're paying attention to this, and many of your teachers will review this before you get to your first assignment or to your first writing assessment. Student discretion. So this is permitted use of AI for everybody. All right, you can do this at any time. Brainstorm study strategies or test preparation approaches. All right, so brainstorming study strategies is allowed. Generating practice quiz questions or flashcards for self-assessment, that is allowed. Enhancing time management and organizational skills. In other words, using AI to create a study plan or a schedule. Those are things that you can do with AI according to our new policy. These next things are teacher discretion, which means they're not allowed unless the teacher allows them, permits them. Reviewing grammar or formatting suggestions on written work after the student has written a draft or a data set. Researching definitions or summaries of unfamiliar concepts for better understanding. Not to use in actually writing the assessment. Again, this is about learning, not something, someone, or AI learning for you. Chatting with AI as a resource about a topic. And then there can be other things that teachers can allow as well. Prohibited uses of AI. So these are things that you can never do. So I want to repeat that. This would always be a violation of the AI policy if you did one of these. Generate, outline, co-write any part of an academic assignment, including essays, reports, or discussion posts. I want to read that one more time. It is against CPA rules and the AI policy and would be considered an honor code violation if you generate, outline, co-write any part of an academic assignment, including essays, reports, and discussion posts. So make sure that you read over that as well. The other major thing that we're going to be doing is looking at demerits and other infractions, level one choices, level two choices, level three choices, level four choices. All right. The lowest level tier that we have in our discipline procedure is level one choices. Level one choices, you can read over those, but it's the most minor of any infraction. And so if you have a level one infraction, it's going to result in one demerit. Okay. One of the things that I want to point out to you is that one that's new is the yonder pouch violation. Okay. This is not you being on your phone. All right. That's a level two infraction, which we'll cover in a second. A yonder pouch violation, it's one demerit if you come to school without your phone. All right. On the other end, it's also one demerit if you come to school without your yonder pouch. All right. So those are level one infractions. Those accumulate over a quarter. And so as soon as a student gets 5 demerits in 1 quarter, that's when they will be assigned 1 hour of EMD. If they continue to get some more demerits above the 5 in the quarter, as soon as they get to 8, they will receive 2 hours of EMDs, which means at the end of serving those 2 hours, they will have served 3 hours. 1 hour for the first 5, and then 2 hours for the next 3, getting to 8. If they continue to get more demerits, once they get to 10, that's when they would get a Saturday school. So 5, 8, 10 hour of EMD, 2 hour of EMDs, and then Saturday school. Level two infraction. All right. This infraction is skipping a demerit. Level two infractions go straight to an administrator. So a teacher will make a referral to an administrator, and then administrator will be following up with you. Minimum for that infraction is an EMD. So could be an EMD, could be a Saturday school, could be an in-school suspension, but admin will intervene to determine what those consequences are. I do want to make sure that I repeat that using your phone during the school day is a level two violation. So nobody should have their phones. Everybody has a yonder pouch. If you're using your phone before school or during the school day, it's an automatic admin intervention, automatic student referral. Level three, one category up from there. These are major violations. Obviously, there's going to be referrals. There's also sections of the handbook dedicated to these infractions. Lowest level of level three consequence is going to be ISS. So it could be ISS, could be out of school suspension. It could be non-renewal of contract for the next year, or it could be removal from the academy. And then level four, those are our highest zero tolerance policies. These are going to start at a very, very severe infraction. Most likely will be withdrawal from academy. So just want to make sure I call your attention to those categories and take a look at these before you sign your banner at the top of my CPA saying that you acknowledge all of the rules of the upper school. Tardy to schools are not in the same category. They are their own separate categories, but just like demerits, they also accumulate over a 9 weeks. So one tardy, no consequence. Two tardies, no consequence. As soon as you get to three tardies in a 9 weeks, that's when you get your first hour of EMDs. And then you get consequence for each three you get after that in a 9 weeks. So 1 hour of EMDs for three tardies to school in a quarter, 2 hours of EMDs for six tardies in a quarter, and then Saturday school for nine tardies. Next is the drug and alcohol, tobacco. All of those things are strictly forbidden on our campus. The use, the possession, and also just the intoxicating effects of those are against our rules. One of the things that's new in this video that I do want to make sure that everybody knows is we do have a random drug testing. That's not because we think students are making poor choices with drugs and alcohol. As a matter of fact, all research says that our students are making healthy choices. But this is just one layer of protection to make sure that we're making healthy choices. So I want to make sure that you guys know that there's 10 random drug tests throughout the school year. Every single time there's a random drug test, 25 students are selected. So 10 times 25, that's 250 students. We have about 525 students. So about half of you guys are going to get randomly drug tested this year. That number, that percentage is a little bit misleading because the older you are, the more likely you are to get selected. So throughout the course of the year, 80 seniors are going to get selected. So 80 out of about 125 are going to get selected, 70 juniors, and then it just goes down from there. So the older you are, the more likely you are to get randomly selected for a drug test. So just want to make sure that you guys know about that. Next is our defend the den policy. We are going to unpack that a little bit more in the class meetings. But while I've got you on this video, just know that we want all of you to be free of any sort of unfair ridicule or rejection. We want you guys to treat one another with dignity and respect. And so that's the purpose of our bullying policy called Defend the Den. And we'll unpack that a little bit later. Um, Next is the uniforms. Nothing about the uniform policy has changed. Just make sure you take a look over it. I do want to remind you that on Fridays it's Spirit Days, and so you do have to wear khakis, uniform khakis. Still got to wear a uniform skirt, but your top can be a CPA t-shirt. So, majority of the time, it's just going to be a CPA t-shirt. However, if we have a house competition on that Friday, I will let everybody know that you can wear your house colors. But normal Spirit Day Friday, you just need to know that it's a CPA t-shirt, not a house color, unless we're having a house competition, and I will send that out as a reminder. There is one change. The partnership sweatshirt with the Tennessee Titans. That is not, you're not allowed to wear that Monday through Thursday. Mr. Gunter sent out some email about that this summer. However, you can wear those Blue Titans CPA partnership hoodies on Spirit Day Fridays. That's it for this video. If there's any questions about any rules that you have, please see me or one of the other administrators or teachers. Teachers, before you start your class, all students need to log into My CPA. Once they do that, there will be a banner at the top saying that they acknowledge that they have read the upper school handbook and understand it. And so if they want to spend some time reading through it, they can do that. If not, they can go ahead and sign the handbook saying that they have read through it and know about our school rules. Thank you guys so much. Sorry for the long video, and y'all enjoy your class.